dribble handoff. Gobert kicks it to the corner. Shot clock already down to 6. Ingles firing from deep, got his first shot. Jacks. Murray. And Murray turns it over. Connolly coming back the other way. Ingles all the way to the bucket for the layup, and a quick 5 for Joe Ingles.
Yeah, that's not a good sign if you're the Denver Nuggets. You don't want to allow somebody else to get it going because you already know that Mitchell's going to be a handful. Now all of a sudden, Ingles sees the ball go through the hoop on back-to-back plays.
Here's Jokic. Good defense by Gobert, but better offense by Jokic. Mitchell taking on the defensive challenge of guarding Murray here. Jeremy Grant, 9-6.
He's been extremely helpful and a much improved shooter than when he first got into this league. He's a legitimate three-point range shooter and has helped this Denver Nuggets offense grow and develop.
They swing it around weak side. Connolly with a nice show and go. Ingles with the early hot hand. This one off the mark. And Morris with the board. Tied at 5. Murray gets it. Grant going to try another 3. This one a little bit off the mark. And Gobert toppled to the court. They're going to wait for the big man and run a little half-court set here. Nobody runs more ball screens per game than the Utah Jazz. Conley on the baseline. Great ball movement. Finishing with a slam dunk by Gobert.
Conley's been so effective in this series as a scorer and a facilitator, that time reading and making the play for Gobert.
What the Jazz are getting here in this playoff series is Memphis, Mike Conley. Coming off a big performance in the previous game, he had 21. Murray trying to get downhill off the screen and gets the layup.
And that's what I'm talking about. Murray does the right thing. He goes downhill. He doesn't allow Gobert to jump in front of him. If you're Gobert, you got to be committed to jump in front. Murray makes him pay for being late.
Ingles. Double team. And good defense by Morris, intercepting that pass by Mitchell. Monte Morris inside to Millsap. And Millsap
is doing to start this ball game, inserted into the starting lineup. He's not trying to make home run plays. He's being solid, outstanding defense, and also to get us good looks on the offensive end. Pushes it with great pace, finds Millsap.
Grant inside this time and missing from close range. Denver up by a bucket here, just underway in the first quarter. Ingles on the attack early in this game. Millsap. And that's going to be an offensive foul against Millsap. Nice pocket pass. Gobert way over the top. Rough start. Missed one from point-blank range and then turns that one over. Morris off the Millsap screen and gets it. Really going. Connolly around the screen. Jokic will handle a lot for the Nuggets, bringing it up court. One of the most unique big men we have in the league. Pass a little bit. Mark, you know, I've always been a guy who's had a fat little point guard inside of me trying to get out. In his own words, okay? Those are his words. Murray, meanwhile, with his second.
You know what's crazy? I had that same feeling.
Mitchell's been a little bit quiet until now with the easy slam up and a 51-point game. Jokic. Murray. Boy, that play is so...
I will, but at the end of the day, it comes down to a team effort. When I asked Donovan how he's approaching his first ever Game 7, he says he thinks guys are ready to exhaust themselves on both sides, Mark.
Yeah, he was certainly defiant, Cassidy, after that Game 6 loss as Gobert gets Utah Jazz franchise.
I'm impressed with Murray told Cassidy, because if I got 50 and balling like this, it wouldn't be a team effort. It'd be all about me. I did that thing.
Jokic inside, draws the foul on Gobert. Winner of this one will take on the Los Angeles Lakers, who are waiting patiently. Mitchell from deep. Check that, folks. The winner of this game, the 7, takes on the Los Angeles Clippers in the next round.
So he was right about the patiently waiting.
Yeah. It's halfway there. Grant trying to back down Clarkson, and he turns it over.
And with this, for the defense against Donovan Mitchell.
Now, Clarkson has, historically, at least this year, had very good games offensively against the Denver Nuggets. In the corner, made the catch. Murray closes out on him. Clarkson with a tough shot, but that's just what he does. He makes some seams
and not settling.
Boy, Murray set the screen for Jokic, ran into traffic, got ripped, and a foul with really one of the breakout stars down here in Orlando. Checks into the ball game for Denver. Jokic misfiring, and here's Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell so far 1 of 2 from the field. That bounce pass never made it.
Defensive end, a guy that can knock down shots, and a tremendous success earlier
in Orlando when they first arrived about shooting more three-pointers. They said, hey, don't look over at the bench if you miss 3 or 4. I'm going to leave you in. I want us to be a high-volume three-point shooting team, or at least more than we previously had been. Morris up to Jokic in rhythm. Thought about it. They double-team Grant with Conley. Good catch by Morris. Boy, that means...
Absolutely. Thoughts and prayers to the family, also to the Georgetown family. Incredible man. Set an incredible example. Yeah. I love the way his players loved him and how he loved them.
Really, Mark, you think about it, the part of the face of the Big East when it was still a fledgling conference and before it really gained traction and identity, those great battles, Georgetown, Syracuse, Georgetown's
95-year-old Hall of Fame coach, Luka on the second, just to say thank you and I love you. Yeah. And I always do, but you just never know.
Yeah. One thing about John Thompson, he made you earn it in so many different ways as a member of the media. I remember my first meeting with him. I walked over and said, Coach, what's up? He was like, what the heck do you want?
The impact that they've had on society, incredible.
Conley baseline. Niang out to Mitchell. Mitchell, Mark, how do you balance that off between being too aggressive and not aggressive enough, because his team is already down by 10?
And I think that's when you look up and you see it down 10, you don't want to wait, because it gets late early. So the mindset has got to be, he's got to have his foot on the gas pedal.
Gobert converting the alley-oop.
And what I mean by that, it doesn't necessarily mean as a scorer. He can also have his foot on the gas pedal as a facilitator, but he's got...
Murray against Conley. Murray was working on his post-up game at the Mamba Academy all summer. That time he misfired on his post-up. Jokic with the easy putback, and he blew it. Mitchell Jr. and Conley stole it. Wow, what a sequence. They got a 3-on-1. Niang, side pocket 3, got it.
Conley coming up with that deflected ball.
Conley tasked with guarding Jamal Murray. Coming off the 50-point game.
I think it's going to be a high screen and roll.
He went underneath and met Murray there. That time, Gobert was a little bit higher up, right, Mark?
He well